Bourbon Barkeep, my name's Curtis, and you have tuned in to a House Call Wednesday. House Call Wednesday, we got blind battles. I don't know what's in front of me outside of, hopefully, great tasting whiskey. I'm gonna get these poured up and we'll be right back. We got 2 pours in front of me. I was gonna say us. If you're participating, us. Shout out to you. We have no labels, we have no age, we have no proof. We essentially have no idea. So let's get Glass A on the nose. Go ahead, like, subscribe, or just enjoy the thing that goes down at the bottom. That's fun too. Got ourselves our engraved Glencairns. Those are free on our Patreon after a certain amount of months. If you want to check that out, link below. If not, we'll go through some tasting notes and see what happens. Yeah. That's French toast. That's French toast and buttercream icing. Whew. I like this nose. Ultra sweet. Got some rye spice in there. Got some lemonade. No, we'll go lemon heads. I don't think I've used lemon heads before, but there's like a sugary sweetness, which the buttercream is probably influencing, to be fair. But I'm gonna go lemon heads. I'm excited. A little bit of earth. I think that rye spice does kind of go into like more of this like spearmint, or at least I hope rye spice, whatever's in the glass, is leading me down a rye path. So hopefully. I want to dive in. I can't help it. Vanilla extract, stick with the lemon heads. Anything else? Maybe like a nice green apple. You know, dip like the fake caramel in, the fake caramel sauce. Love that stuff too. Let's see. Cheers. Cheers. Ugh, that was tough. That's nice. The palate, not as sweet as what your nose would allude to. Oh, but boy, am I excited that buttercream frosting is there. That continues all the way down. I love it. That proof's up there. I like that. That's a good hug. It lingers, little drying on the tongue. What's coming out? Let's see. That rye spice kind of continues. A lot of cinnamon in there. Some black pepper, which still kind of leading me down that rye path. Man, that's good. There's actually a really nice, if you're a cigar fan and you like try and season your cigar box, and you know just that cedar wood is just pouring into your nose, that's like what's on my tongue. I'm kind of here for that as well. That finish is great. I feel it just kind of nestled just right here, and it just kind of leaning its head in. I'm here for it. Now, will that subside? Let's see what's on sip 2 now that we kind of know what we're getting into. Sip 2 is delightful. You know, there's certain times in these blinds to where you're like, is it the $20 bottle? Is it someone that hates me? Shout out to the George Dickel episode. This one is delightful. You got this really great, just kind of orange creamsicle kind of palate. You could even say that creamsicle is like this French vanilla ice cream. I mean, it's full-bodied, it's sweet, it's creamy, but it has this nice kind of cigar box, black pepper, cinnamon, allspice balance that, yeah. Do I call it? Do I just not even try Glass B? No, that's not fair to you. You worked hard to get here. Glass B on the nose. Some spearmint in there, vanilla, a little bit of chocolate. This is mint chocolate chip ice cream. Maybe I'm still kind of hungover, for lack of a better word, from Glass A, but mint chocolate chip ice cream, and we got ourselves a battle here, folks. some lemon in there too, but this one's more lemon peel, which, as pretentious as that seems coming from lemon heads, those are two different smells. I challenge you to tell me other at this point. Otherwise, elsewhere, no, you get it. As this starts to kind of open up, this is getting closer and closer, but not in terms of smelling the same. This has this really nice kind of like a raspberry syrup, maybe even cherry, definitely red fruit. I'm gonna stick with raspberry. It also has like a kind of a nice earthiness, as weird as this sounds, kind of like a wet mulch, but like you just got fresh mulch, and like you're kind of proud of your landscaping, so you're pretty here for it. Let's see if the proudness, the pride, continues. Cheers again. Whoa, that's so much hotter. Wow. I don't know what I said the proof was on Glass A at this point, because we've gone through a gambit of tasting notes and experiences. That's hotter. In a good way, not like blow your socks off. I feel like Glass B seems to taste high quality, not throwing shade at Glass A. Glass B seems to have some quality behind it. That's good. I like that. Kind of this maple syrup, definitely a lot of rye spice, and its cousin allspice. Definitely on the palate. That black pepper is definitely there. This one was leading me down a rye path. This seems to be a lot of rye, and I like it. And I'm gonna go back for sip 2, which is interesting because I felt like sip 1 had that hug, had that finish. So for this one to kind of punch above that, this one, I'm gonna go higher proof. That's it. Let's see what sip 2 has for us. Sip 2 is great. You know, once you have the fear kind of roll off of your shoulders of what you're going to sip, but you don't know what you're sipping, and that sip turns out to be good, you really enjoy sip 2 a touch more. It has this really nice kind of savory browned butter in there, brown sugar, like the dark brown sugar. That allspice is still there, with this really nice black pepper. What was kind of a fun note that kind of came out is, at least like, you know, after you swallow, you kind of breathe a little bit and you taste things. It sounds weird if you have no idea what I'm talking about. There was like this ginger ale that started to kind of come out. I like it. I like it. This is not going to be an easy matchup. Cliffhanger, and then we'll see where we land. Enjoyed that revisit. Not gonna lie to you. You know, some weeks it could be a little boring. Some weeks it's very lopsided and you hate yourself for revisiting. This week was not one. Tasting notes are gonna be very important. I feel like that goes without saying. But in terms of my recommendations on buying, I cannot emphasize enough. Glass A is like a buttercream frosting. Yes, there's other tasting notes, but the dominance of this buttercream frosting and French toast and maple syrup, it's baffling. I love it. I don't want to sit there and make it sound like it's exhausting. I just need you aware that if you were to pick Glass A on the shelf, depending on price or availability, you're gonna need to like buttercream frosting. Glass B, it seemed to have a little more complexity. If this is cheaper than Glass A, ooh buddy, we gotta run away, which I did not think that we would have after tasting just Glass A, as you saw. So now, we have the senses, we have some categories that will flash up on the screen. Those are important to me for sure, hopefully to you. Hopefully you respect them, just like I respect them, and we all respect the flag. Yeah. On that patriotic note, let's get into scoring. Let's crown a winner and tell someone they're a loser. Don't turn to the person next to you though. Glass A, I feel like I've said what I've needed to say. I give them my disclaimer. I like it. I really like it, to be honest with you. How much? It's great. I think the sweetness could get a little old, but we're not scoring back-to-backs here. We're scoring what's in front of me, and I hope I can have it again We'll go 82. It's great. I love it. I'm really here for that frosting. Glass B. Complexity was there. I feel like this is not, neither of them are, but Glass B is definitely not a beginner pour. I feel like this is very high proof, and the layers are very there. You definitely have to like some earthiness. I believe I called it fresh mulch. Oddly enjoyed the fresh mulch, so back off. Glass B on the senses. For whatever reason, I was really appreciating the layers tonight. That's what we're doing. Senses wise, it had a little more going on. I'm gonna go 84. I think it nudged it. I'm shocked. It could just be a tonight thing, but as of right now, that's what we're doing. Maybe I refilm tomorrow night, put out both. Who knows? So now, bang for the buck, something unique to Bourbon Barkeep. And if you enjoy this segment, definitely subscribe, because we do it every show. I'm going to start clicking things, usually off screen, so I don't have to deal with this stuff. And then we find out price, and we score bang for the buck. What's in the glass? That's what we find out next, after the bang for the buck. So here we are. One second. All right, so we got Battle 74, Vial 46, Vial 68. One off from many people's favorite numbers. We have Glass A, this guy, $70. Glass B, 100. Things got a little more interesting. Damn it. All right, Glass A, $70. Got my $70 worth. Dessert in a glass. Love it. Thought there was some rye in there. 70's high though, 70's high. I'd pay a little above it. I definitely got my 70 worth. So bang for the buck, we take a couple ways. Did I get my money's worth? What'd I pay above it? I definitely got my money's worth. I love it. It's dessert in a glass. Will I get a cavity after this? Possibly. Will I buy it again? Kind of hope so. Hope I can. I'm gonna go just kind of right in the middle, since I would pay a little above it. I'd go 72. I wouldn't say it's a one-noter, since we talked about a lot of notes, but it goes really sweet. Whereas Glass B, $100 we said, yeah. Has that complexity. I feel like it would keep me coming back for more, slightly more, but higher price point, $30 higher. Once again, got my money's worth. Would I pay above it? Slightly. With it being higher, I'm gonna go 71. Do I want dessert tonight, or do I wanna sit and kind of dive in and kind of appreciate a glass a bit more? And I think that's Glass B. But once again, this is not one that I would pour for newbie to whiskey guy or gal. Intermediate would kind of be a tough one. You'd really have to know your whiskey girl, gal, guy, yeah, whatever we're doing these days. So now I'm gonna do bottle reveal. Battle 74, Glass A, Redwood Empire. Oh my God. All right, didn't know I had to take a breath for this one. Redwood Empire Emerald Giant Cast Strength Rye at 116.4 proof. Man, that's really smooth. Old Overholt 10-year Cast Strength Rye, 121 proof. That makes sense. That being close to 5, we'll just round down, 5 proof off, that is shocking. Finish, change, complexity, all on Glass B. Glass A, 116, man, that's smooth. Redwood, did they win? No, damn it, sorry Redwood. Second appearance on the lounge, and I'm pretty sure both have been close, so credit to you all. If we can just bring that price down like $5, $7, $20, that'd be pretty sick. That Old Overholt, I think, did better in the lounge than it did on the channel. We did that sometime, we did a spotlight sometime. I don't think I graded it that high. I didn't grade it poorly, but boy, that either opened up or just hit the right spots, and that stubby wannabe old granddad bottle came out swinging, and arthritis and all, took down the freaking Emerald Giant. Good for you, old Overholt. Like, subscribe, and I believe we can wrap it up.